and 10 for the Lions there. So, Tommy, early in this game, Redbank on their first play already getting some breaks.
Well, they're a football team that doesn't need a lot of breaks, Sam. They score a lot of points, and they're capable of putting them up on the board in a hurry.
Again, that shotgun formation for Redbank. Snap. They will hand it to the fullback as he tries the middle. Gannon is the first man at Littleton's feet. He will pick up a couple of yards on that play down to the 22-yard line, as it'll bring up second down and a long 8 for the Lions.
The people you need to watch offensively for Redbank, Kevin Thomas, the quarterback. He's thrown for over 1,500 yards coming into this game. Wilkie, number 7, the receiver, 36 catches. And Brian Thompson, over 700 yards in total offense.
The second down play is fumbled. He picks it up and throws it. It's complete to Pemberton, who will go down at the 20-yard line. Ball on the ground, and it's Lebanon's ball.
Great job by the sophomore, Damon Pitt. He got stuck for the penalty early, but he took the football away from the split receiver, Brian Pemberton, and that's just a hustle play, Sam.
That's an excellent play by Pitt. Pemberton had the ball, made a move, and as Pitt took him down, he wrestled the ball away from the senior, and who says experience always wins?
Well, that's a great play by a young football player for this Lebanon High football team, and really, when you're 11 games deep in the season, he's not a sophomore anymore. He's become a little bit of a veteran.
It's 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, 20-yard line, toss sweep Stafford left side, puts his head down, runs over Greg McCarter. He will pick up a couple on the play out to the 22-yard line. We'll bring up second down and 8. Cherry will go out. Gannon will come back into the ball game. And Tommy, the game plan so far looks like for the Blue Devils is to put 2 ends in there and just try to pound it at the Lions.
I think field position has a lot to say about that, Sam. Until we get the football out near midfield, look for us to try to power it out, the 2 tight end offense, to try to get some movement on the running game.
John Clemens wide to the right side. Gannon will be an end on the left. Reeder turns, tosses Stafford left side, has some room, makes the move out over the 30. He has a first down, as that will move the ball, as we told you, over the 30-yard line. First down for the Blue Devils. And Tommy, a good run by Stafford.
Good job, John Bryan. Excellent leg drive by the junior tailback.
Good leg drive, good block by Gannon, cracking back down on the tackle. Big defensive tackle for Redbank, makes the block that springs Stafford.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Their own 31-yard line, just across it. 7:30 remaining in the first quarter. As Gannon goes to the right side this time, the I formation behind Reeder. He will turn, tries the right side. Stafford some room, and it closes quickly as he tries to cut it back up inside, runs into Corey Topping, a 6'1", 210 senior. He gets 2, almost 3 on that carry.
And Sam, it looked like Stafford might have had a seam if he bounces that play just a few feet further toward the sideline. He had Bubba Jennings pulling on the lead block. Gannon blocked down. Jennings pulled on the kick out. And if we can get outside just a little bit, there's going to be some running room.
Stafford out of the ball game. Griffin is now your tailback behind Reeder. Gannon to the right side, the near side on your screen. Now we'll go in motion behind Reeder. Griffin straight up the middle hole, puts his head down near the 40-yard line as he gets 5 on that carry, and will Tommy bring up a 3rd down and short for the Blue Devils.
Kind of a new look for the Blue Devils as we run the motion with the tight end. That's something we did against Redbank last year and had some success. Motion with the tight end, use him as a lead blocker, try to run the ice play, the isolation play on the linebacker. Now, their best football player defensively, at least in tackles, is Garrison Stewart. Their number 22, their linebacker, 116 tackles on the year.
Griffin the tailback, 3rd down and 2. Gannon again will go in motion. They'll give it straight up the middle. He is tripped up, does not make the line of scrimmage as the big man in the middle, Jeff Stevens, hit him. He had some help from Jason Jolly, and it'll bring up 4th down for the Blue Devils, and Tressler stands on the sidelines.
Here comes the play from Coach Bob Dillard, and don't be surprised to see Lebanon try to draw them off, maybe run no play here, then maybe kick the football away if we're not able to pull them offside. You don't want to make the first big mistake in a football game, and let's just see what transpires.
4th and 2 for the Blue Devils. They need the 42-yard line. Reeder calling signals, and a penalty flag now thrown. That will more than likely be delay of game. It is. That'll back the Blue Devils up 5 and bring up 4th down and 7. And now Tressler will, without doubt, Tommy, come into the ball game.
Well, what you want to do is if Redbank will make a mistake, you want to give them the opportunity to do just that. Deep to return in punt return formation, Jamie Wilkie. He's their top receiver, fleet-footed. The short man, John Littleton. Deep to return, averaging 32 yards a kick, is Tressler.
Tressler ready for the kick. As he gets it away, not a great spiral. Wilkie will have to wait on it. It'll bounce and roll by him and will be down inside the 25-yard line. That's where the Lions will go on offense this time. And Tommy, a little bit deeper field position for Redbank this time.
Well, the turnaround on the field position can be attributed to Pitt stealing that football away from Pemberton, and Terry, a much better kick from Tressler.
Good punt by Todd, 40 yards on the punt. No return. Redbank takes over on their own 25 as opposed to the Lebanon 39 on their last possession.
5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. No score yet in this ball game as Redbank comes out in that shotgun formation. Now they have 4 wide receivers. Straight drop, plenty of time to throw. Now it collapses. He's got a man over the middle, complete to Pemberton. He's on his horse. Can anybody get him? Doesn't look like it. Pemberton will go the distance for the touchdown.
They got behind Ron C., the free safety, and it was smooth sailing for Pemberton after that. Low snap. Maybe that's what caused Ron to take a step up. But Pemberton blazing it down the middle of the football field for the touchdown, and to attempt the PAT for the Lions, Ben Rogers.
Rogers, as we told you, in the kick. Pemberton will hold. Snap down, kick is up. It is high enough, and it is good. 4 minutes, 48 seconds remain in the first quarter. The Redbank Lions lead the Blue Devils 7-0. We'll be back in just a moment.
Redbank goes 75 yards in only one play as Brian Pemberton goes 75 yards with a pass from Kevin Thomas. The extra point was good. It's 7-0 Redbank.
Rogers' kickoff goes over C's head past Griffin into the end zone. So 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils, their own 20-yard line. And Tommy, how does the fact that they're trailing now change the game plan for Lebanon?
Well, I would think that we're going to still play it pretty much the same way, Sam. Try a little field position, keep the ball on the ground till you get out closer to midfield. I think field position right now is a little bit more important than the score.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Stafford is the tailback, Grissom the fullback, behind Jason Reeder, the senior. Gannon splits to the left side. Reeder toss sweep to Stafford, has some blockers, is drugged down though as a pile of Lions shoves him back from behind. It was Jeff Stevens who reached out and grabbed a hold of his jersey and wrestled him down a yard short of the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 11.
Lebanon went with the wing set with Gannon and Carson on the same side. 2 pretty good blockers out there on the corner trying to run the sweep behind that extra power, but Redbank adjusted, brought people across the line of scrimmage, and that play had nowhere to go.
To the near side will come C. Gannon again to the left side. He is out there with Carson. As they look for C, straight drop, it's up in the air. That's going to be intercepted by the Lions. It'll be J.D. Linville as Reeder's pass deflects off of a Lion player, and now a flag is down. We'll have to wait and see what this is all about.
We tried to hit Ron C on the slant, and a Red Bank defender got his hands up quickly, caused the tip, and it was jump ball after that. It looks like the mark-off, a clip, is going to go against Red Bank on the return. Nonetheless, Linville with the interception on the tip drill, and it was up for grabs after that. Sam, I don't know who got their hands up on that, but that ball was deflected right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, Tommy, he was throwing toward the left side of the Red Bank defense, which is the defensive end is Jimmy Wishman. He's 6'4", and over there as well is Jeff Stevens at 6'3", so it could have been either of those two. They've got the height to do it.
And when Reeder's throwing the football, he's 5'11", and that's being a little gracious, I believe. The linemen have got to do a job of trying to get the defensive linemen's hands down. You want to hit them low where they'll get their hands down.
So the Lions with the ball again. First down, 4 wide receivers, 3-man rush for Lebanon. Again, a low snap. They'll give it to the fullback as that's Littleton inside the 45 to near the 42-yard line. 5 yards on that carry brings up 2nd down and 5 for the Red Bank Lions as the first quarter ticks down to 3:30 remaining.
Lebanon in that 50 defense. The linebackers tonight, Griffin and Morris. Morris playing with a broken thumb, if you can believe that, folks. He got that in the Peach game last week. That hadn't slowed him down any.
2nd and 5. Straight drop by Thomas. He throws incomplete as he tries to hit his favorite target in Wilkie. Covered on the right side by Gannon in the flat and incomplete.
Well, that was a good play by the drop end. We had Gannon, a defensive end, dropped off the line of scrimmage against the twin receivers on the far side. And his job is to cover the flat, don't let them throw the slant. And they tried to throw the football on the slant. Gannon got over there in coverage and did a good job. It's Gannon, Crockett, Alls, and Reynolds up front. Bowles is your nose man. Secondary, Pitt, Phillips, C, and LeHue.
2 backs back with Thomas. Blitz by Lebanon as they're coming after him. He gets away, unloads it. It will be, they may call it complete. It looks short from here. They're going to give a first down to Wilkie at the 28-yard line. And, Tommy, that's just a heads-up play by Thomas, and a little bit of luck by Wilkie. Looked like that ball skipped in.
Well, he looked like a second baseman as he steps up through the traffic and throws it almost submarine out to Wilkie on the corner. John, did you have an eyeball on that catch? It looked like a grounder from here.
It was a good catch, Tommy. I thought there was some motion in the backfield right before the play started, some hesitation by big number 91 for Red Bank.
1st and 10 for the Lions. Tight end in motion as they will run a toss sweep left side as the tailback, that's Brian Thomas. He doesn't carry the ball a whole lot, Tommy. 91 carries on the season, 452 yards. He will pick up a couple of yards on that carry. The fullback, the main rusher for them out of the shotgun formation, he gets a lot of the little inside carries.
Well, they like to get the football to Thompson, and when they're in the I formation, they'll give it to him on the sweep. When they spread the football out, when they spread the formation, they'll throw it to him. He's got 19 catches.
And 3 wide receivers for Thomas. As the Blue Devils sneak up, they're going to run it to the right side to the tailback. He puts his head down, does Thompson. And a good job by Phillips on that far side, Tommy, of taking him down short of the first down.
And Thompson is quite a load, 6'3", 204. He played quarterback against Lebanon last year in our playoff game with Red Bank. He played there out of an emergency situation. It had some people get hurt. He's a fine athlete. In fact, he's the top pass defender for this Red Bank football team. He's got 6 interceptions. Mr. Jack of all trades for the Red Bank Lions.
3rd down and a long 3 for the Lions. I formation behind Thomas. Here come the Blue Devils. Straight drop. He pumps, throws. It is complete to the tight end. Can he get to the first down? Yes, he gets near the 15-yard line, and that will be enough for the first down as it is D. Parker making Tommy only his 12th catch on the season.
But if you look at his catch, at his yards per catch, the guy has turned into quite a big play receiver for this Lion offense, averaging just over 25 yards a catch. What he does is he gets upfield. He doesn't have great speed, but he runs good routes, and he made a good catch and a good run after he made the catch for first down yardage.
1st and 10 for the Lions, the 15 of Lebanon.